Yahweh the most when you are seeking for him, trying to find him. Where is he? How do you know where to find him? Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 2 of the Torah portion, double Torah portion, Bahar B'Kulkatai. Bahar meaning on the mount, B'Kulkatai meaning in his statutes. Let's go back to Vayikra, Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1. We read this yesterday, but let's go back and re-look at that. Yahweh spoke to Moshe on Mount Sinai, saying, on Mount Sinai. Now, that's the part of the text that we read and just keep on going, not really paying attention. It's an introductory remark, so it's not really important, right? No, it's the good stuff. Because it gives to us this idea that Moshe is going up on Mount Sinai to speak to Yah. So for Moshe, when he needs to find Yahweh, he climbs the mountain. After the tabernacle is built, he goes to the tabernacle. There are times in our lives that we struggle. Where is Yah when I need him the most? It seems as if he is estranged from us, distant from us, absent from us. And we are crying out and we're not really hearing anything. So where do we find him? Well, let's take this clue. If we go all the way back to the book of Genesis, Bereshit, chapter number 28, we read the story of how Yaakov has left Beersheba, where his family live. He's headed to Haran, where he will find Lavan, his uncle, and hopefully his future bride. While he is in his journey, it says in chapter 28, verse 11, that he came upon a place. We later understand that this is Mount Sion. And that he sees in a visionary dream a ladder that goes from the earth to the heavens. And it says that there were messengers that are going up, ascending, and then coming down. So there's a understanding of a changing of the messianic, or not the messianic, the messenger guard. Get my words right here. So the messengers, the angelic beings that are accompanying him thus far, we're going into new territory. They go up, new territorial messengers come down to accompany him to this new place. The ladder, the salam, that exists from the earth to the heavens, that connect the two areas, the two realms. Above it, it says in verse 13, Yud-He-Vav-He, Yahweh is standing on the top of it. What is this ladder? Well, I'm glad you asked. If we go all the way over to the book of Yochanan, John, chapter number 1, Yeshua is speaking to Nathanael, and he has said that he saw him when he was standing under the fig tree. Nathanael's response is, you've got to be the Messiah. Because of this, I said that I saw you under the fig tree. You believe I'm the Messiah? In verse 51, he said, truly, truly, I say to you, that is Yeshua to Nathanael, from now on you shall see the heaven open, as did Yaakov, and the messengers of Elohim, what does he say? Ascending and descending upon the son of Adam himself. The language here is not a chance. It's not a coincidence. It's intentional. And Yeshua is revealing, I am the salam. I am this ladder. I am this means of authorizing the changing of the guard of messenger beings. I am the one that they take their command from. In other words, he is revealing, I am Yod-He-Vav-He, Yahweh Sabaoth, the master of the host. Well, what does that say to us about our text in chapter 25? Again, in 1 Corinthians chapter number 10, Rashi was writing, and he says that all were immersed in Moshe, in the cloud and the ark. All ate the same spiritual food. All drank the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed, and that rock was Messiah. The rock from which they drank was Messiah. It's not, as I have read in some commentaries, that Miriam carried around a fancy little rock in a box type thing and water came out of it, but rather that there is an actual rock that followed them or that they walked around. In Shemot, or Exodus chapter number 17, verse 3 says that the people there thirsted for water, and they grumbled against Moshe, and he's crying out to Yah for a resolve of this. In verse 5, Moshe is told, pass over before the people, and take with you some of the elders, and take in your hand your rod with which you strike the river, and go. And I'm standing there on the rock in Horeb. It's the same location. Horeb and Sinai are synonymous, and Moshe goes to Mount Horeb, or Sinai, stands on the rock, strikes the rock, and water flows out of the side of that mountain back to the people to satisfy their thirst. Now, that's maybe going around the bush about 10 times to make a conclusion here. The place to find Yahweh is Yeshua. And you may say, well, Barry, now you went all that effort just to tell me to pray in the name of Yeshua. I do that already. And I pray in the name of Yeshua, and sometimes something doesn't happen. My point today is you cannot do away with Yeshua. You cannot explain him away. You cannot use theology and get rid of him. The finding of the Father is in your relationship with the Son. They are echad, they are one. Crying out to Yeshua, worshiping him, passionately connecting to him, allowing him to change your life, allowing his character and his heart to be developed in you is the key. I know Yah seems to be distant at times. I know that it seems that the answer we need the most desperately doesn't seem to come. I get that. I've been there. But it's about trust. It's about continued belief nonetheless. Now, I go into all of this because I want to make a point. I made it before, but I need to make it again. You cannot do away with Yeshua and find the answer that you're looking for. Anyone that I have known personally that has known Yeshua and then turned and denied him, no one, not one, has ever resulted in being a person of joy. Everybody that I know of that has, for some reason, by some means, denied Yeshua and turned from him, has ended up bitter and angry and combative and just soured on life. I have known numerous people, uncountable numbers of people perhaps, in reality, that they have found Messiah and their lives have been changed. Addictions have been broken. Bad behaviors that were self-destructive they've been delivered from. Marriage is restored. A smile comes to a broken face. All of these positive things because they found him. And that's before they were able to get into the Word and began to see the power of the Word being revealed to them. Why would we lose him? You're not going to find the Father just because you are scrupulous and tenacious in your observance of commands. All of the commands are to reveal Yeshua to you. It's the purpose to show you Yeshua so you can find him, and through him you can discern and know the heart of the Father and see the Father's face revealed in Yeshua's face. It's just the way it's supposed to work. Have some joy. Be joyful today. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, shalom.